From the second the cameras rolled, it was clear that something special was being created, something far beyond the usual charm of a romantic scene, something that felt almost too real, too intimate, too electric to be scripted. Shen Yue, known for her gentle innocence and warm smile, stepped into the frame with a quiet grace that immediately softened the atmosphere. Miles Wei, who brought his signature calm presence and confident aura, met her in the middle of the empty courtyard that became the stage for a moment fans would never forget. The story began with a soft evening glow settling over the set, creating a silver hue that wrapped itself around the characters like a quiet promise. Shen Yue walked across the courtyard with her hands clasped together, her eyes lowered as if she carried a secret she was too shy to reveal. Miles waited for her near a tall wooden lantern, his posture relaxed, his attention fully fixed on her. It was not just acting, viewers said, it was something deeper, something that made millions of hearts pound with anticipation. As Shen Yue reached him, she paused. For a moment neither spoke. The silence was not empty, it was full, dense with unspoken feelings. The world seemed to slow down, and every tiny movement became magnified. The soft rise of her breath, the shift of his gaze, the slight tremble in her fingers. It was as if they were standing on the edge of a confession that could rewrite everything. Then came the moment that broke the internet. Shen Yue lifted her eyes to his. It was a simple movement, yet the entire scene shifted the instant their gazes locked. Her eyes carried a mixture of surprise, admiration, and something else, something tender that even she seemed unprepared for. Miles looked back with the calm certainty of someone who had been waiting for this exact moment. Not a word was spoken, and yet millions of viewers felt the impact of that exchange like a sudden spark. In the next breath, Shen Yue stepped closer, almost without realizing it. The distance between them narrowed. Miles tilted his head slightly, as if reading the meaning behind her silence. Her voice finally broke through the quiet, soft yet unsteady, filled with emotion she could no longer hide. She told him that she had tried to stay away, tried to keep her feelings tucked behind the safety of friendship, but something kept pulling her back to him. He listened without interrupting, his eyes warm and steady, a silent reassurance that she did not have to hold anything back. The tension was breathtaking. Fans described it as the kind of moment that makes you forget to breathe. Each step felt charged, with a depth that reached straight through the screen. When Miles finally responded, his voice was low and gentle, yet firm with honesty. He told her he had known from the beginning that every moment spent beside her had revealed more than any script could capture. He confessed that he felt the same way, and that he had been waiting for her to take the first step. Their emotions unfolded like a perfectly written melody. Shen Yue looked overwhelmed, yet relieved. Miles reached forward slowly, giving her space to retreat if she wished. She did not retreat. Instead, she stepped closer. It was a simple movement, but it carried the weight of every hidden feeling she had tried to hold back. The moment their hands touched, the entire K-drama world exploded. Social feeds lit up with reactions, comments, rewatches, edits, and endless discussions. Fans said the scene felt so natural and so deeply emotional that it blurred the line between acting and reality. Editors replayed the moment frame by frame, capturing the tiny details that made it unforgettable. The warmth in Miles' face, the softness in Shen Yue's smile, the slow exhale that marked the beginning of something neither character had dared to imagine. The scene did not need dramatic actions or loud confessions. It relied on subtlety, emotion, and pure chemistry. It reminded fans of the magic that K-drama storytelling can create when two actors understand each other so well that their connection becomes something far greater than performance. By the time the scene ended, viewers were already begging for more. The internet became a storm of theories, hopes, reactions, and heart-racing discussions. Did they improvise the moment? Was the connection real? How could a single scene carry so much emotion? Every platform was flooded with fans replaying the moment on loop, insisting that no other drama had captured such natural chemistry in years. One thing became clear. This scene was not just popular, it was legendary. It was the kind of moment that stays in memory long after the final credits roll. The kind that makes viewers believe in destiny. The kind that turns two actors into a dream pairing that fans want to see again and again. If you have not watched this scene yet, you need to. Dive into it. Rewatch it. Feel every detail. And share it with someone who loves unforgettable K-drama magic as much as you do. Because once you see the moment Shen Yue falls for Miles' way, you will understand why the entire internet could not stop talking about it. Here is your very long, very catchy, mind-blowing part 2. With no use of the forbidden word. And only commas and full stops. Plus a powerful hook and call to action at the beginning. Part 2. Shen Yue falls for Miles' way. The scene that broke the internet asterisk. Stop scrolling right now because what you are about to read continues the moment that had fans screaming, replaying, sharing, and begging for more. If you love scenes that make your heart race, your breath pause, and your mind drift into dreamy worlds, do not miss a single line of this continuation. And when you finish, share this story with someone who loves unforgettable K-drama magic as much as you do. The moment after Shen Yue reached for Miles' way hand became the next explosion of emotion that no one expected. The courtyard remained wrapped in that soft silver glow, the kind that makes everything look suspended in time. Their fingers were still lightly intertwined, yet the air around them shifted again, becoming warmer, deeper, and heavier with meaning. Shen Yue pulled in a soft breath, the kind that carried years of hidden emotions. Miles noticed it instantly, his eyes reflecting a quiet understanding. He stepped a little closer, not enough to startle her, but enough to let her know he was right there with her, ready to hear whatever her heart was finally ready to reveal. The lantern beside them flickered gently, casting dancing patterns across their faces. It felt like the universe was leaning in with them, waiting, listening. Shen Yue lifted her eyes again, a little braver this time, a little steadier. Her voice broke the silence, soft, trembling, but sincere. She said that she had never expected a moment like this, that she had spent so long trying to understand her own feelings, and every time she tried to walk away, her heart carried her back to him. Miles listened without blinking, as if each word she spoke was something he had been hoping to hear. He did not interrupt. He simply watched her, allowing her emotions to fill the space between them. Then something unexpected happened. Shen Yue admitted something she had never said out loud. She confessed that the reason she avoided him earlier was not fear of rejection, but fear of how deeply she felt drawn to him. She said it was overwhelming, the way her heart reacted around him, the way her thoughts scattered, the way she found herself smiling at the smallest things he did. Her voice trembled, yet she continued. She said she was afraid because everything felt so real. Too real. Miles' steps forward were slow and careful, each one deliberate. When he spoke, his voice carried a gentle firmness, the kind that made her feel safe to be honest. He told her that real feelings are worth the fear, worth the confusion, worth the risk. He said that every moment he spent with her told him the same truth again and again, that she mattered to